Peace and love. Welcome. Welcome to I Am Feminine Masculine R1. I want to thank everyone for tapping in with me at this time. Wherever you're located, welcome, welcome in. I'm so excited, everybody. I wanted to share this burst of inspiration that I just received hours ago. I mean, I was inspired, but oh my God, green lights are literally right across the board right now. And I don't only feel it for myself, but I feel it for the collective that have been doing the work, and this message isn't for everybody. But I wanted to share this moment with those that are tuning in with me, that are creating at this very moment, or that have been creating. And with this burst of spark, I guess you can say, this spark, this divine spark that has always been in us is literally coming through. And it's coming through, and I'm channeling where it's like knowing my value, knowing my worth as I'm creating my masterpiece, right? And really getting into that, really feeling that. And I say that because, I've always looked at things before where everything had a value to it. I was always amazed and inspired from other makers out there that were well-known, well-known labels that we would pay an arm and leg for, right? And I like the creativity, the material that is being used, right? The quality, there you go, the quality of these items. It's always been something that, prior to this moment, where I was always fascinated, and at times, well, no, not at times, most of the times I was purchasing these high items. I've had many high items in my life, and I noticed that as I had these items, they wouldn't stay with me. They would literally, be used to its extent, right? Till I no longer can use it, and I would throw it away, right? Or it just wouldn't be as valuable as when I first purchased it. So that alone taught me a lot. And so at this very moment, as I'm creating and I'm getting inspired, I now have to look at me now. I'm now looking at my value instead of looking for the material aspects of, this time period. This is more so like, what's my value? And whatever I'm creating, valuing myself for what I'm about to create, right? Of knowing my worth. And so that's sticking out very much so before, the external parts that we're so familiar with. And so with that being said, I'm having this burst of inspiration. My imagination's at a high, utilizing AI to really captivate this inspiration, even more. And I know those out there, are not fond of AI, which everyone is entitled to their own opinions. But that those that do know how to utilize it and really bring, certain things to even more to life, kudos to those that are able to do that. It's not, it looks simple, but it's definitely something that, when you start to value yourself and know your worth, you start to see something new, right? Something fresh. You get to hear it, you get to see it, your eyes start to light up, you start to feel different. And this is all, due to knowing your value, knowing your worth. And I just want to congratulate those that are on this path of self-discovery, as well as, doing the work to even get there, right? And even to even get inspired through the ups and downs that life sometimes throws at us for growth. So, now the chance and opportunity to really see our value before the world does, right? Before anyone can have an opinion towards it, it definitely is in your possession and is ready to to be presented, right? Once you're able to really grasp that, you're the first one in line, right? For those that, are always, I don't do Black Friday, but, everybody's waiting in line to just go ham, just to get these items that are very, that are high valued. This is what you feel like when you're creating your masterpiece. You're the first person that's about to be able to unbox this, right? The feeling of that. It's a rush that you can pour back into yourself. It's valuing yourself even more, right? Feeling that, and I'm really excited for all of us. It took me a minute. I know we've been in this window of abundance and prosperity and, expansion, and it definitely kicked in, like I said, a few hours ago. And I didn't want to, lay it down and not share this with everybody. I really wanted to really be in the moment and share this experience with everyone. And I look forward to seeing those that have been really valuing themselves, what they're capable of. It could be multiple of things, It's just a beautiful time when we're utilizing it correctly, not being distracted, right? I tell you, distractions at a very, very high right now. It's and also, having to be disciplined at the same time of knowing, like, hey, when you have that spark kick in, this energy, this frequency that's so high, and you're motivated to create, it's like, do not miss this at all. It's like a perfect wave, right? That seems to just come in and you just want to catch it, right? So it'd be like, it'd be so smooth, like to be able to get on a surfboard and just ride out that wave, I guess that's just my way of expressing how I'm feeling, like really that wave. And it has come in. And so I'm jumping on my board and I'm getting out there, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to create, and so I have yet to close my eyes. It's so high right now where I'm just creating. I'm just literally no coffee, no caffeine, nothing that's keeping me motivated other than myself. That's how high this frequency is right now. Like, I just want to keep creating and explore more, right? Because I know this wave comes in every so often, and just inspiring those that are tapping in right now. Like, this is definitely going to flow over this energy, frequency, and vibration of creativity and knowing the value. Your value will definitely expand even more as we move forward and through this portal. So I just wanted to jump on here and share this with everybody. Definitely high off of life for sure. But just not forgetting our value, first of all, before we look to the material things, because those things are all around us. But knowing our value, getting there, getting to that place really is the start. And as we know our value, that will, from the inside out, show, what we really desire, what's our, the worth. It's going to attract that. There is no price to what I can create. I can name the value of what I put out there and move with that, and it will attract that. You know what I'm saying? So keep going. Like I said, I look forward to seeing what everybody, those that have done the work, that is understanding this message, see what's in store. Definitely, I'm so excited, y'all. So until next time, peace and love. This is I Am Feminine Masculine R1.